This is something a lot of people will pass over, simply because they don't have much knowledge of it, or they think it's not worth much. I've read online that some people will actually throw ammo out when they buy it in a lot, like in an estate sale or something like that, because they don't think it's worth anything, because it's old and, you know, rusty and corroded or whatever it may be, or the box is falling apart, or basically they just don't know what it is or that it has any value. And the fact is that a lot of this stuff is really quite valuable to collectors of firearms and collectors of strictly ammunition. People who collect antique firearms, a lot of times those firearms are going to be in calibers that are no longer available and haven't been available or sold or made for a long time. So if they want any ammunition to go with those firearms, they're going to have to find some old stuff somewhere, and that's where these finds that I've got here come in. A lot of this stuff I bought in bulk. This is just a little sample I pulled out just to kind of share with you guys some of the things that are valuable, and kind of give you an idea of what to look out for when you're going out yard sailing or to an estate sale or flea market or whatever. You might come across something like this box right here and say, oh, that's just a, you know, it's crumbling, it's coming apart, not worth anything. These rounds will probably, you know, never fire. Nobody's going to want these. But the fact is that this is actually a Italian 7.5 or 7.35 caliber Arcano cartridge for an Italian rifle from World War II. And these were, a lot of these were sold, a lot of the rifles were sold back in the day. Most of the ones that were sold were 6.5, either 6.5 or 6.35, I can't remember, but anyway, it was a little smaller caliber. They went up to this 7.35 towards the end of the war, so there weren't as many of them made, and also there weren't as much of the ammo made. Anybody that's got one of those rifles is going to want a box like this and some of this ammo, which is actually World War II manufacture, that would have been given to the soldier along with the rifle. If you got one of these rifles that's on display, you're going to want something like this to go with it. So you might, you know, something you might pick up for a couple of bucks, sell for 20-30 bucks at least, or you could even break it down and sell it by the round for, you know, $3 or $4 a round. Another thing to look for is anything that is in a two-piece box like this, which is got a top and a bottom, kind of like a shoe box, which is different from the way the boxes are made now. And this one, as you can see, is in not so great shape, but still worth something. Just this box alone is worth probably 30 bucks. The ammo inside, in this case, is not that rare, so maybe another 20 bucks for the ammo. 50 bucks right there, you may pick up for, you know, $2 or $3. Somebody don't know what they have. Any of these old boxes like that, you can tell by looking at them, they're old, they've been around for a while. A lot of times they'll have a picture of the ammunition on the front like that, which is what they used to use in the catalog and stuff. If you were looking for your ammo, you'd have an actual picture, usually actual size of the cartridge you were looking for. And that's one of the things a lot of collectors look for, is these cartridge boxes that have the pictures on the front of them, and the nice, in this case, the nice colors, and, you know, it's been around for a while. It's a little dirty, but some people will. That doesn't hurt the value at all. 22 boxes are particularly collectible. Even some, like, I think this one's probably from the late 60s, early 70s. It's still worth $20–25 if it's, you know, full and correct, which full and correct means it has the ammo which came in it is inside of it. There are people who only collect 22 rimfire boxes, and the more rare the box, the more it's worth. And of course age plays into that as well. This is a 22 long shot cartridge, which is actually has two of the original cartridges rolling around there. Pretty rare box, probably 50 bucks right there. One thing that you really want to look for is any kind of obsolete cartridge that is no longer produced. This right here is a 41 rimfire short, used in a variety of little Derringer pistols that were made back in the cowboy days, and these are worth neighborhood of at least $5 each. So if you find a box of these, you definitely want to get them, because you're also going to be, the box is going to be worth a lot more too, because the boxes are also rare for display. I think I sold 15 of these for like 80 bucks the other day, so not too bad.